Hi everyone, I'm Heather Wen, a retired nurse practitioner and the founder and practitioner at Arizona Healing Alternatives. On this channel you'll find several videos, what I like to call aha moments, where we'll be discussing issues that impact your health. So whether you decide to use Western medicine, alternative medicine, or even a mix of both, I'm passionate about you knowing what your options are. For today's aha moment, I want to dive into the subject of supplements, okay? So many of you have seen some of my other videos and seen things where I talk about supplements and how they can be very important, because a lot of our food sources these days don't have a lot of the nutrients that we really need in them. But should you just go on the internet and should you just find different supplements that you like and then do it because you read an article and you think it's great for you? I don't even do that. And the reason I don't do that, and I've talked about it in other videos, and I'll give you an example today of how dangerous that can be. I don't do it because, and I muscle test myself, and we talked about that in another video about muscle testing. I can muscle test myself, but I'm not the most objective person to do that if I'm doing it on myself. I'm not the most objective person. So what's really important is I go to somebody else. I go to my naturopath, who then they can test it and see what's going on. So always trust your gut. I always tell people that too. But for example, supplements, they can interact with Western medications. They can interact poorly with that. Also, a lot of people think now vitamin C is great, it's wonderful, and it's water soluble, which means there's actually, you just pee it out, okay? You'll just urinate it out if you have extra. But everyone's hearing, especially with COVID right now, everyone's hearing about vitamin D. We've got to do tons of vitamin D, tons of vitamin D. Vitamin D, just like vitamin E, is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it stores up in the fat cells if you have too much of it. And I've seen lots of people come into my office and they're taking, because many Western practitioners now, we know that vitamin D is helpful even for cancer, prevention of cancer and things like that. It's very, very important to have vitamin D, don't get me wrong, and many, many people are deficient in it. But if you think about it's IUs, or international units, is how it's done instead of milligrams for vitamin D as an example. So with vitamin D, what happens is a lot of practitioners will start people on 10,000 IUs and then go down to 5,000 and lower it. What you really need to do is have your blood values monitored when you're trying certain things. I know personally, my naturopath tried a certain brand and it didn't up my vitamin D. And so for me, it wasn't pills. Because of my body and how my body works, the pills didn't even work. I needed a liquid form of it before my values started going up, but we monitor very carefully. And I have people coming into the office that are like on 20,000 IUs or more than that, and then they're having other symptoms. And I'll put up a little slide here of other symptoms of vitamin D specifically, since we're doing that as an example. Vitamin D toxicity. But it's really important, that's why things can mix with other things. I'm not an expert at supplements. That's why I think it's so very important for you to seek out the help that you need, either somebody who professionally does muscle testing or somebody who is an expert like naturopaths at supplements. There can also be Western people who have taken courses, things like that, that really know, especially with supplements, what mixes with what. So please be careful with that. If you've enjoyed this video, you can hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that notification bell so that anytime new videos come out, you'll be notified. You can leave comments in the comment section, but please, again, be safe with supplements and seek out help. Any comments or concerns, don't hesitate to leave those in the little comment section for me, and be safe with your supplements. Take care and have a great day.